Teresa G coming in from her cluttered Thanksgiving kitchen for another prep video. This will probably be the last prep video, but I wanted to make sure everybody is ready for the big day, which is only 2 days away. So today is the make ahead gravy. Before I read this recipe, I made the worst gravy on the planet. I could not make gravy. And then I read this recipe from Garten in her book, Make It Ahead. And I've been making this gravy ever since. It's terrific. It basically makes a base. And then you, on the day of Thanksgiving, you take the turkey out of the pan. You have all those drippings in there. And you add the base to the drippings. And you heat it up, and then you add some wine, and you cook it a little bit. It's the best gravy. So I wanted to show you how to do it. This is Ina Garten's Make It Ahead turkey gravy. You see already that what I did was I melted some butter. Now the original recipe makes enough for 4 cups, but really it's just 2 out of the 3 of us that really eats the gravy. So I decided to cut the recipe in half to show you the recipe. Okay? And this, and what I have left afterwards, about 2 cups, will be put into a little container in the refrigerator. It won't take up much space, considering there's also so many other things in there. So in here are a couple of tablespoons of butter, an onion, or half an onion actually, and some garlic, peeled but unminced, just halved. And it was sauteed until the onions browned a little bit, but as you can see, it started to get even a little bit more brown than I wanted. So I turned it off for a while to let it cool off a little bit so it wouldn't burn. Alright, and then I added the flour and cooked it around for a couple of minutes so that the raw taste of the flour would get cooked out. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to add a bay leaf and some fresh sage, some turkey stock. Okay. You stir it around. Okay. A little bit of cognac. Now, of course, you could do it without the alcohol, but I don't know what you would substitute for the alcohol. So this is not for those who want a meal without any alcohol. Okay. So it has a little bit of cognac, and then at the very end you add in some wine into the base. It's superb. Okay, so this boils away. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon or so of salt, because you don't know how salty the actual drippings are going to be, or and I like a little teeny bit of pepper too. Okay? And now you let this boil. You let this simmer away. Bring it to a boil. Then you lower it to a simmer, and you simmer it for like 20 minutes. After that, what you do is you put it through a strainer and get all the, all the onion and garlic and bay leaves and stuff out. Then it's ready to go. It's ready for your, ready to be refrigerated. Then the day of, obviously you take it out of the, refrigerator half an hour or so before you want to use it. When the bird comes out of the oven, you take it out, you put it on a plate, and you tent it to keep it warm. And also there's going to be some carryover cooking time, so I like to almost undercook it by about 5-10 minutes, something like that, and then it's perfect. I take its temperature 10 minutes later and it's perfect. Alright, Oh, by the way, that's the other essential tool I forgot to mention in my tool video. Okay? The temperature probe. Okay? Very important. It's real. If you can get one that you puncture the skin with the part of it that stays in the there's one that stays in the turkey, and you attach it to the thermometer itself, and you set it for the temperature that you want, the internal temperature that you want, and then and then when it reaches that temperature, then when it reaches that temperature, then it starts beeping, and you know it's ready. All right. So then you unhook it. All right. Then you unhook it, and you take the bird out, and you tent it. Okay. And then you put your roasting pan back on the stovetop, and you turn on your heat, and you simmer you warm up your, you add your base, right? You add this base to the drippings, and then you add in some Pinot Grigio or any kind of dry white wine, okay? And you whisk it around, and then if you want to, you strain it again, and then you go, and then you serve your gravy. Okay, so I'll see you back here in a few minutes when it has thickened up nicely, and I'll show you where we go from here. So as you can see, it's gotten nice and thick. All right, and it's bubbling away. All right, now what I have to do is, this is a very important step, is you put it through a sieve, or you can do this with a food mill if you've got one. Unfortunately, my food mill is really, really old and kind of bent out of shape. So then you just, put it through, and then, with it. Okay. Just keep doing this. Okay. See? You see all this on the sides? That is your gravy base. Alright. Okay. Okay, I should have used it with a different sieve, but, alright, now see, it doesn't look like that's a lot, but once you add that viscous, thick mixture to your gravy drippings, along with a cup of wine, it will be more than enough gravy for our little household. So, I hope this make-ahead gravy looks easy enough to do, which it is. It's excessively easy. If you can, as you can see, it doesn't take more than about, not even a half an hour. A little bit of stirring and putting it through a sieve, and you've got a nice base that makes a fabulous gravy on the day of Thanksgiving. And it makes your life so much easier. You don't have to worry about lumps. You don't have to worry about burning things. You don't, because things are crazy enough on Thanksgiving, especially when you have a house full of people and you've got people wanting to help you, and, people coming into your kitchen and bothering you while you're trying to cook. So, and plus, you also have family arguing in the background and whatever. It's a very stressful day. I'm so thankful I don't have to go through that anymore. Anyway, so I hope this is very helpful. I hope you'll make Ina's Make Ahead gravy. It is the bomb. And like the video and subscribe to my channel and press that little bell. And come back again to Reese's Cluttered Kitchen for more recipes and fun. Bye.